All right, good morning. Get my walk on a little bit earlier than usual. Figured I'd knock it out. Actually had to put a regular t-shirt on. I was gonna just go out with just a regular shirt. I realized it was 52 degrees out. I'm like, damn. I gotta have a little bit more layers than that. Fresh off the tree. So today will be a meal chat at some point. Probably a little bit later in the day. I have some mowing to catch up on too. But I'll do that in the afternoon. And I want to do some throwing, which I also want to do in the afternoon. The dilemma. So, just trying to fit enough fun in my morning before I gotta go to work. It's Thursday. Throwback Thursday. And already had my morning shake. About 800 calories. Watched John at Prepper Nation. He had a good one on today. And now I'm going for a walk to get that out of the way. And then we'll go from there. I know cooking food, throwing discus and mowing the lawn is on the priority list today. So, got a big truck coming. I'll be starting harvesting here pretty quick. Let him go by. Alrighty. So, feel pretty good this morning. My weight's been hanging around 235. It's not something I made a conscious effort to do, but since I have been eating a lot of vegetables from the garden and a lot of pure foods, I seem to I'm getting to a more comfortable weight. And I was at the store the other day and I was like, you need to kind of look around and see what is it they're trying to sell you. I mean, obviously food, but what type of foods are they trying to sell you? Where are they concentrating their selection? What is there more of? I went in to get some Fairlife milk and they had one whole one, no 2%, and 3 skim. That's all they had. This is a big store. I'm like, wow. Either they're not stocking or this is not what they're trying to sell you. Although it sells. Then you go by the candy aisle and it's, 2 long aisles as long as the store full. Just garbage. Same thing. Whole aisle full of chips. A whole aisle full of soda. A whole aisle full of sports drinks. Sport drinks. Soda. Almost the same stuff. But when you go to good foods, I've watched that area shrink. Not disappear, but I watched it shrink. And then I watched it either not very well stocked or everybody's making good decisions and buying the better stuff. One or the other. Now last week, I didn't pay attention to this week. Last week all the stores were just stocked full of cold and flu medications. A lot of people are saying you need to stock up on them. There may be a shortage. And then the government came out and said, well, this stuff really don't work. And suddenly it's not good for you. Okay, well, first of all, let's talk about the medications. Does, NyQuil and Similac and Vicks and any of that stuff, do they cure the cold or flu? And the answer is no. I just seen the great blue heron fly into the woods. They treat the symptoms. They treat the runny nose. They treat the cough. They treat the fever. They suppress your body's response to the cold and flu. That's what they do. Now, your Theraflu and your airborne and defense and things, they come in a different way. And they hit you with a lot of zinc and a lot of vitamin C, which is the way you want to go at it. And I know it's like anybody else. I'm suffering from a real bad cold or flu. A shot of NyQuil before I go to bed does help. So, I buy it to treat the symptoms. So that's what they're good for. What I buy to prevent the symptoms is vitamin C, vitamin D, and zinc. And I take those separately every day, including multivitamin. And those will help you not get sick to begin with. So you can buy the stuff to treat the symptoms, which I'd still go out and get it. Probably gonna get me 2 bottles of NyQuil, because it works. But I had 2 bottles last year, and I never did get the symptoms. But I'd still recommend you get it, regardless of what the government says. But what I'd recommend more is the vitamin C, the vitamin D3. Of course, I'm on this walk, so I'm producing the D3 right now. And the zinc to increase your immune system. Because prevention is the best. And as my mom was always trying to get me to do, and I'm finally doing now, wash your hands. You just touch that, wash your hands. You just touch that, wash your hands. And a couple cans of Lysol around the house. I'm even going to take one to work now. I need to get one of those small ones. And wipe down surfaces. That'd help too. I'm going to see what's here at the pond. If anything, I think it's too cool for the turtles to be out. Being only 52 degrees. I'm going to wait for this car to come by. Because it'll be like perfect. So you can see minnows on the top of the surface there. But it'd be a perfect cover noise for me to go by. Hey, neighbor. So, no, I haven't seen him up there for a while. There's really no sun on there yet. I know that bird flew in there. Still I haven't got that bobber. Let me see if we could. Nope, they just went under. There was a bunch of minnows on this, or fish on the surface. They may come back up. But it's good to see that they got the wildlife here. So this year, wash your hands, wipe down surfaces. Mask ain't stopping anything, except, particles you can see. take vitamin C, zinc, and D3, and eat more nutritious foods. And you may find yourself having a much healthier year. Probably do part 2 after I turn the corner. Rest, nutrition, proper exercise, vitamins and minerals, and have fun.